Well, we just got to Cody, Wyoming. We're here at Old Faithful RV Park. They just opened, brand new. The Wi-Fi is not even set up yet. Views are gorgeous. We just drove through Yellowstone and the Tetons to get here from Du Bois, Wyoming. And we are gonna take this video to show you exactly how we set up our camper when we arrive at the campground. So the first thing we're gonna do is Mike is going to get our surge protector from the pasture storage and check that the electrical is working and check that the water is running. We learned this from another camper video. God forbid you set everything up and then you check it. Always good to start with that. Now our rig is 50 amp, but they also have 30 amp here, and they even have, what is it, 20 or 15 there?
Oh, I'm not even sure.
Hold on.
The smaller one?
Yeah. Let me just shut this off. Okay, go ahead. All right, so we just turned it on. What are we looking for, Mike?
We want to see that the power watchdog is lit up right here. That's how we know it's actually getting the power it's needed to generate.
Okay, so power is good. Now we'll try the water. Oh, that is some
we're gonna need the
excellent pressure.
regulator.
Yeah. So the next thing we would do before anything else, before Mike sets that up, will be to level left to right. Now, we are pulled into a brand new gravel spot, so I doubt that it's gonna need leveling, but I'm gonna check and get the leveler right now. We actually just recently had to buy a new leveler because I misplaced our last one. So now we bought a slightly bigger one, and I keep it in the compartment here next to my seat. Usually I start right here in the center of the propane tank. It does look like we're leaning a little to the right. The issue with that is going to be that when we try to open the slide, we're going to have even more weight on the right side of the camper, and so it will be off kilter. So I think we should put one orange block on the right side, babe. If you look at this, I'm going to go inside and check first. But it's a little leaning to the right to begin with. I'm gonna go inside and check. We actually had quite a bit of bumpy roads getting here. Hold on, I might need two hands for this. Okay. All right, let's check here. This might be a little different on the floor over here. No, same thing. So the bubble is to the left a little bit. So we want to lift up the driver's side or the off camping side a little bit. This way it's even once we take the slide out. All right, so what we're gonna do is, Mike's gonna give me two of these. He's gonna go in the truck and he'll move. Are you gonna back up or move forward?
Forward and back up.
So he's gonna pull forward 1 foot. He just gave me a radio. We usually use these radios to communicate so that I'm not shouting at him. All right, yeah, pull forward 1 foot. I'm gonna go ahead and put these blocks here. Basically, we just get one underneath and one under here. Okay, now back up, and stop. Pull forward 1 inch. Just a little bit forward. Okay, good. Yeah, we always got to make sure that those are, sorry, the wind is probably crazy. We want to make sure that those are all set up and that the tire is like perfectly centered on them. So this is what those look like. Now that we're left to right, we're going to put the chocks so that the camper doesn't move while we are unhooking. We have made this mistake before and accidentally the truck is rocked forward and the trailer is rocked back. It's been like a whole thing. So we're going to do that next. Really only got to do it with one tire on either side just till we get set up.
We have 5 chocks?
Yeah, we do. We accidentally got one from
oh yeah,
Buddha. Sorry guys.
Buta.
we took one from the store and didn't realize it. All right, so camper is leveled left to right. Right, we checked the electric, we checked the water, and we chalked it. Now Mike is gonna plug it in so that we can turn on the AC and get it running, so that while we're setting up, we don't have to worry about coming inside to a super hot camper. It'll cool down a little bit.
There we go.
Good?
Yep.
All right. Now he's got to kick it on. Now I need to go in the camper and actually turn the AC unit on because we shut it off when we left the last campsite. So normally we would leave it running, and then when we got here, I'm trying to find my keys, here we go. And then when we got here, it would just automatically kick on, but I remember shutting them off because it was pretty nice in Du Bois. So there's no AC unit on. Now here's the kicker. I got to go in through the bedroom. And these stairs are a pain in the butt. Oh, there's the door because it's so windy here in the canyon. So let's hop on in here. Oh, goodness. And I mean, we could run both. So I'll just turn both on low. Usually, sorry, this camera's all over the place today. Usually I would be doing the inside stuff while Mike is doing the outside stuff. We'll put that on high. But this time around, we want to give some new people step-by-step guide how to set up, at least how we do it, in our opinion, based on other videos we have watched. So, all right, AC is kicking. So now we're good to go. Hop on down from here. All right. Now the next thing we got to do is get her off the truck and get the equalizer weight distribution system off. So this is what it looks like. We did shut the truck off. We used to leave the truck running, and then sometimes what would happen, the fumes or whatever it was, it would like really
Oh, and we're trying to unhitch and everything?
yeah
Yeah, that could be kind of rough, just sitting there in like a 85, 100 degree heat with the fumes all up on you.
You want to grab that new block we got from Ox Block? So this has been awesome. This was sent to us by Ox Blocks. Thank you guys for sending this to us. It's trailered. They sell trailer jack blocks, and they sent us one perfectly. We told them which rig we had, and this is awesome. So we just put it right below the tongue jack there. It's the first step. I'll get on the other side so we can see it better. Mike is unplugging the Echo brake controller. Our brake controller was giving us some trouble on this trip, but this was also the first time we used it in the mountains, so we're not sure if it was like auto reacting to the difference of gradient on the road or what was going on. But here is Mike dropping it, so you do have to hit up on the tongue jack, which is kind of confusing, but up means like the power tongue jack's gonna go up. And then he's taking the pin out. Right? There's a pin in there.
Yes, ma'am.
And he's lowering the leg a couple notches so that it's easier to navigate. So now he's gonna hit that button. Now this part can take a couple minutes, but basically what he's gonna do is drop the tongue and sit the foot right there in the middle of that block perfectly, and then lift the weight from the trailer off of the truck so that then we can unhook the weight distribution hitch. The hitches are not as bad as I thought they would be to get on and off. When I used to sell them, you know, I had no idea how it worked. We will do a video in the future. Comment down below if you want to see a video of how to put the weight distribution hitch on. But right now he's going to take the pin off of the ball. That just locks it in place. He's also disconnecting the chains for the emergency brake if the trailer came off. This is a brake release latch. Basically, if it pulls off, then it will break the trailer. But it's gonna break. It's like it's a breakaway. It's called it maybe. Anyway, all those are unhooked. So now he's just gonna raise it up, and you can see the truck lifting. If I stood back a bit more, he's got that clip in his hand so that the ball pops off. Basically, you want to raise it until these bars have no more pressure. So you should be able to shake them back and forth, right, babe?
Yes.
So now try them. So there's still weight on. Is that one good?
Perfect.
All right, so take that. Or
how's this one?
This one's not good. You want to raise it up a little more? Oh, all right. I just didn't have the weight or strength. So he's pulling the pins out there, and you just twist it out. Oh. Now see that? Just put pressure on the other bar because he didn't. Did you take the other bar out yet?
No.
No, so now we're screwed. Basically what you don't want to happen is if there's pressure on that bar, Mike could get injured. And see, now the truck rolled forward, so it's not going to sit on the ball perfectly anymore. You went too high with the trailer, I think. You're not supposed to take it completely off the ball. You're just supposed to raise it so there's no more
I
weight.
feel like you always do this part. That's why I'm confused right now why that happened.
Yeah. All right, so this is real life what happens when you're setting up and breaking down the RV. Things come up and mistakes are made and people get angry with each other. So I'm in the truck holding the brake. I backed it up just half an inch. What was that?
I'm out here real quick.
All right, so it took some finagling and some issues, but basically you have to take pressure off the weight distribution kit without raising the trailer too high, because then the truck will pop off and drop, and that's what's just happened. And usually I help with taking it off while Mike puts it on, so we're learning every step of the way. But now that those are off, where do you store those?
The pass-through on either side.
Okay, cool. So those are stored in the pass-through. The next thing to do would be to raise it all the way up so that we can drive the truck forward and get it out from underneath there. And this pin, we'll put it back in once we're done. So now you can see that the ball is coming straight out. Just gonna raise it. And now he's got enough room to just pull forward a foot and get out of the way. This is what happens sometimes. You're good. Okay. The next step is to level it from back to front. So I am going to grab the leveler, which I think I left it inside. Oh, just kidding. Mike has it over there. Mike found it. And what I usually do is I'll check in the passenger storage and then I'll check on the actual floors. So this is it right here. So obviously it is very raised up. You want to go ahead and lower it a little, or you put the legs, put your stuff away first. So he puts one on either side so that then when we're ready to pack up and go, he can pull them back out and install them. The video we had watched said to keep them arranged by left and right and use the same ones. But our tech that did our walkthrough didn't say anything about it. In fact, I think I asked him and he was like, no, it's fine, it's not a problem. So that bubble being there means we're still too high in the front, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So go ahead and push it down a little bit more. Again, it helps to have jobs for each of you so that you can do two things at once. And so Mike and I don't usually do all of this together. That's another reason why we're kind of keep going. Mike likes to eyeball these things. I prefer to use the leveler. Can't speak. I'm going to take it inside and check inside, because sometimes the pass-through is not completely correct. Oh, these winds are wild. Welcome to Wyoming. And I don't have you know what I just realized? I don't have one of those clips that holds my door open. That's crazy. I never even noticed that before. These stairs, preferably, because they're gravity, you need 2 hands. So that was amazing that I could do it with 1. Okay, let's see. Just a tiny bit down in the front and we'll be good to go. Just raise it a little, just lower it a little bit more in the front, we'll be good. But hang on, don't do it while the stairs are out, because then we'll mess up the stairs. All right, so the camper is now leveled left to right and front to back. So now Mike is gonna show us how he does the water hookup. Yeah, so we have a water pressure regulator, and that was pretty strong water. Basically, the water pressure regulator is pretty necessary because depending on the campground, depends on the water flow. We have ours set to what, 45 psi?
Yeah, about.
I think even up to 55 is safe. It seems like 45 to 60 is what I see online. But you hook this directly up to the water spigot and it's going to help mitigate the pressure. And basically what Mike's gonna do, what you can do, is this takes a flathead screwdriver, and so if you want to adjust it up or down, then you can, and you're adjusting how it's going to come out. After that, the next thing Mike is getting is the food grade or water safe, like drinking water safe water hose. Make sure you don't use a garden hose here. You do have to get one that is like a food grade safe or safe for drinking water. You know, you remember when you were a kid and you used to drink out of the garden hose. They don't really recommend that anymore for some reason.
It tastes better.
What'd you say?
It tastes better.
Yeah, it tastes like the 90s is what it tastes like. So now he's attaching that fresh hose to that water, the water pressure regulator. And then the last piece that we have is the water filter. Now this water filter was one of the top rated, Taste Pure by Camco. You're supposed to put the date on the back here, and I think every 3 months you get a new one.
So what do the new one say?
It does give you how to put it on. So the water flow is supposed to go up left to right. So this is the entryway, and then this is where it comes out. Try it.
Some people connect this directly to like the spigot. We put ours at the base of the unit where it connects into the unit. Comment down below which one you think is better and why, because that's just how we've been doing it.
Yeah, we watched a video where somebody recommended doing it up against the trailer so that it's filtering right before it goes in, which makes the most sense to me, honestly. But on the forums and full-time RV pages on Facebook and things, you kind of get a mixed bag. The worst thing I've seen is somebody accidentally installing it backwards, and so people were commenting like, do I go up to him and tell him that he has it on wrong, or do I just leave him be?
Do we have the 90-degree bracket somewhere?
We do.
Easy to get?
It's gonna take a couple of opening containers, but we could get it. Should we get it? All right, so
I'll see if it leaks here first. If it doesn't leak, then we're fine.
no, let's just get it.
Okay.
Yeah, it'll take 2 seconds. So we bought 90-degree brass fittings based on a recommendation by somebody else on one of the forums, and we never used them. But the last spot, the hose was leaking a little bit. So it's gonna be in that blue container. We're gonna have to take a couple things out here, but we can kind of talk to the people while we do it. So these 90-degree fittings are supposed to help relieve the pressure on the hose so that it's not angled awkwardly and extend the hose life. It's always so weird recording videos out in the open with people around. Like, even though I create content, I don't think I'm an influencer by any means, and so I don't like being caught recording myself. But you can't help it out here. Out here in Cody. Here's all of our supplies. We got our Starlink, we got our emergency kit, we got our toolbox. Yeah, so drop that on the ground. Capacitor storage is just a means to an end. You see them right there in that toolbox, the clear one. These were in our original like things we bought for the RV video.
Just never end up using it.
Yeah, show them what it looks like. Yeah, so that fitting. So we're gonna try it with that this time. And this way.
I'll take some of that pressure off.
Yeah, actually, the second one is supposed to be for the I actually don't know what the second one is for. Is it just a backup?
So
Oh yeah, and what did we learn with RVs? Righty is not tighty, lefty is not loosey. It's opposite when you connect it.
Fingers crossed this works without a leak on the
All right, let's try it. So
lefty tighty.
Lefty tighty on this one, which is so against everything I was taught when I was younger. I mean, that already looks better because that hose is not bent.
People, what's that little twine called that you put? It's like the little
Plumber's
rubberish
tape?
tape. Is that what it's called? Where you put in like the grooves so it helps
I think so.
seal it easier? I used it for our bathroom before, but I haven't used it for the RV yet. All right, this is nice and tight. All right, let's see. There's no kinks in the hose.
Nope, hose looks clear.
That pressure's gonna read like 80.
Well, it's set to 40. It shouldn't go above what we have our regulator set to, but that is wild pressure. Okay, I can hear the water flowing. All good, no leaks. It does feel, it feels like it's got so much pressure. Okay, so we gotta lower it. Yeah, it's leaking a little bit. So Mike's gonna take the flathead. We must have had it open because the place was very low. Wait, it a little bit goes a long way.
Yeah.
.45 is good.
Yeah, for our, I mean, ever since we've had this,
Yeah.
45 has been perfect for the shower and all that. Heck, to be honest, that last place we were at, I feel like it was a little bit higher than it needed to be, but we couldn't use the regulator.
All right, so now Mike's got the water hookup. What's next? The stinky slinky.
Oh, I ain't gloves either. We winning.
Oh yeah, we don't have any more gloves. You want to use the yellow rubber gloves and throw them out afterwards?
You have Purell, right?
Yeah.
I don't think this.
He's raw dogging it. This is another hot topic of debate. Gloves or no gloves? We've always used gloves, but we are out of them right now. Are there any in the medical kit? Just use the yellow ones, baby.
No, I'd rather just
Okay. Okay.
I got some.
Okay.
These are the ones that might tear very easily enough. I used the good hospital ones before.
All right, we have a emergency pair of gloves from the first aid kit.
We have to start back here. Where it's kept.
Where is it kept?
Yes, Let's get everything in position.
So next is going to be the black tank hose. We have that storage. We have that storage underneath the RV, so that's where he keeps it. We have a 10-foot hose, and then I think we have a 15-foot, right?
The backup one?
Yeah.
It's a 15-foot one.
Okay. So far, we've been able to use just this one for almost every site because it's been fairly close to the sewage dump. Usually that sewage dump is pretty close to the electrical.
It's a different brand, and it's not as sturdy.
Oh, that's the one we bought at Walmart last minute?
It's like really, I don't know, it doesn't feel good.
Or that's the one you bought in Steinhatchee, right?
Yeah, the very first day when I broke one of the elbows.
All right, so what are you doing here for the new people?
I'm gonna install this little elbow piece here. Usually they twist in and stay stuck. Sometimes some places they're not. This is a brand new place, so actually it might.
Okay. So what are you doing here?
Attaching the hose to the elbow. But I'm trying not to
Break it.
twist all the plastic pieces because they can rotate a bit, as you can see down here. I just don't like messing with that because our first one broke at that little twist. So I try to avoid doing that.
All right, and then we have a, what's that, like a slinky hose or something, or a, what do they call that?
Sewage drain hose?
No, the slinky that's holding it up.
Oh, I'm not even sure. I have to look that up.
Basically, what he's doing is fitting another elbow to the side that's going to attach to the camper. And then there is this sort of staircase slinky thing that holds it up and angles it so that it's gravity dumping, gravity draining. We don't have a macerator or anything like that. This is how most campers are set up, with a gravity dump. So Mike just took the cap off of the black tank connector. Why do we have two connections, Mike?
Because instead of being nice and easy, our kitchen's separate from our bathroom. So this one only drains the kitchen water, so any dishwater, things like that. And this is for the bathroom sink, shower, and also toilet.
Cool. So the way that you dump is going to be the black tank first and then the gray behind it, so that it flushes any of that stuff left over from the black tank through the tubes. We have that kitchen sink. So Mike, when we're leaving, he will do the bathroom, right, the black tank. Then he'll do the shower and the sink in the bathroom, the gray tank. Then he flushes that system for 5 minutes, because we have a black tank flush, which basically you plug the hose here into the side of the camper, and then he flushes it out until, you know, the sensors in the black tank are pretty clean. And then after that he switches and swaps, he swaps this hose to the right side, which is just the kitchen galley tank, and dumps that one last. Am I correct on that?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, awesome. So yeah, he just got this all set up.
Check out the video coming out soon. Well, the video is going to be out already. There's a video of me going about the process I do in terms of that more in detail.
Okay.
So it might be easier to follow.
Check out our other video if you want more information about breakdown. He's just adjusting this with a couple of leveling blocks to make sure that it's dumping correctly. And once he's got that set up, we keep those closed until we have to dump. We do use Liquefied. Thank you so much for sponsoring this video, Liquefied, the #1 RV toilet treatment in the industry. Head over to their website and use our code RVs with Gabby for discount off of product. We love to use it for our black tank. After we've dumped everything out, we just drop the Liquefied down the toilet with some water, and it kind of swishes around and hangs there until we get to the next stop. And then every time we dump the tank, we put it down there first. It breaks down all the waste. It keeps it from stinking really badly. And yeah, back to the video. All right, so Mike just checked with the gray tank. We had a little bit of water in there. Just checked that everything was functioning, no leaks, so we're all good. Always test that with the gray. Oh, that's what I forgot to say. When you go to dump, start with a little bit of the gray and then open the black. Because if you have a leak and you start with the black, you know where this is going. RV with Robin Williams. All right, so now that we've done all of that, the next thing before the jacks is going to be the slide. We have to open up the slide before we drop the jacks. Do you know why, Mike?
Because if you put the jacks down and then the slide out, it's going to put too much pressure probably on these two jacks on the slide side.
Yeah. So some coaches, Class A diesel buses, have auto leveling and air leveling, and some of them, like Integra, you can take the slide out and then mess with the jacks. Like, it doesn't matter what order. But for this kind of rig, you got to be careful, because if you have the jacks down and then the slide comes out, it can bust your jacks. So I'm coming in here now. Slide out's all clear.
Slide clear.
So I basically just push this button and release it. No. So we're just gonna push this button and release it. Now here's the only thing. I know that a kitchen towel fell during travel back there, so I do have to be careful that it doesn't get caught in the slide. So I'm gonna start to bring it out. Let me close this while we're here. There's a towel wedged in the left corner, so if I stop the slide halfway, that's what I'm trying to get to.
Got it.
All right, so we're good. It's not getting caught in that slide. Basically, I'm just gonna let the slide come out. And I'll grab that rag. You're not supposed to let go of the button halfway through, but I'm going to do it because otherwise it's gonna get caught. So we're gonna sneak in here, grab this, and then go back, slide extend. And you're gonna push until you start hearing a clicking noise. And let go. If you have a Schwintek slide, meaning you have little thin rails and teeth and the motors are all individual on the side of the slide out versus ours is rack and pinion underneath. I'll put a video about slide out so you can go check that one out. But Schwintek, you have to keep holding the button an additional 4 seconds when it goes in and it comes out, because the motors have to take time to sync up. So with a Schwintek, you want to push until you stop hearing noise. But with one of these systems, which is rack and pinion from underneath, the second you hear that noise, you want to let go of the button. All right, so now that we have done the slide out, our last order is going to be the jacks. Let's go see how Mike's doing with that. So these jacks are actually called the quick drop stabilizer jacks. They are supposed to be completely straight. If you look at the jack itself, it gives you like a good, better, best scenario. And again, I did another video on this earlier when I was still in sales, so you can check out that video for more information. But you see how the best is actually one of the legs being straight down. So I don't think Mike's gonna need some leveling blocks here. But what are you using there, Mike, to make it easier for yourself?
My little Ryobi drill.
Yeah.
Which is nicer than that little manual crank bar.
Yeah, so if you use a 12-volt drill, you can buy an attachment that is the same size as the slot as the there it is, you got it.
Oh, I'm not gonna take it out.
No, you don't have to take it out. But I bought a 2-pack of these on Amazon, less than 10 bucks. I literally looked up just RV jack attachment. And basically what he wants is he wants that lever to be outside of that red line. Just like that. And now you don't want to cock it too much because you don't want to you're not supposed to put weight on it. This is just for stabilizing, but that looks good. Move on to the next one. This has got a lot easier for Mike since we got this drill bit. He used to have to manually do it, and it would take quite a few minutes.
We have to get this one fixed.
Oh yeah, is this the one that broke randomly?
Yeah, so this one's always a little bit off. So that probably happened because I put too much pressure on it. I'm gonna guess. You see, like right here, the second and third notch?
Yeah.
It's broken in half. I'm pretty sure that happened in one of our first or second camps. And I think I put too much pressure on it, so when we were moving around, eventually just wore through the metal.
I remember.
That's a guess. I don't really know.
It popped all of a sudden, and we heard this loud bang. It popped. Sorry. I watch a lot of TV shows with a lot of accents lately. Okay.
Yeah, you can see here now it's not caught on it.
Right.
There's like a space between the top loop.
And so this is supposed to be better. Best would be that this top leg is straight, but we obviously don't have the room for that. So
the back legs usually are the easiest ones.
This is a pretty level spot.
Yeah, it's nice. I mean, it's not exactly in the woods, but this is a pretty chill park.
Yeah, there's definitely no trees around.
But you have mountains and trails everywhere.
Say that again because they can't hear you.
Yeah, they have mountains and trails everywhere.
So this wins?
Yeah. Yellowstone is what, 40 minutes away?
This does look like... This does look like the back of the rig is taller. So there is a lever to adjust this arm if need be. You can raise it or lower it.
Maybe one more?
No, I think try it. Yeah. So go back a little bit. Yeah, stop there.
No, it's not. Hold on.
Okay, all right, so go forward again. That's fine. So it's supposed to be straight up, like the best case scenario. So this is actually more like what they should look like. I just saw the trailer going up a little bit and I didn't want it to burst. Check out our map, guys, while Mike does the last one. This is where we've been so far. Florida, Alabama, Louisiana, Texas, New Mexico, Colorado, and now we have been in Wyoming, the cowboy state. I really love all the kitschy tourist stuff that says Wyoming isn't real. I'm assuming that's referring to how beautiful it is, considering some other parts are very dry. Good?
I believe so.
All right. So now all that's left is to go inside and unpack everything. You guys don't really need to be part of that, but we wanted to, again, just show you what it takes to set up. Be patient with each other. Anything to add, Mike?
I don't know, something might have exploded. There might be a surprise.
I already went in there twice.
Ah.
We're good.
Okay.
But yeah, be prepared when you arrive. If you left anything in the fridge open, like a coffee pot with coffee, it's probably going to be all over your floor, because that happened to us once. But anyway, we hope you've enjoyed this video, and until next time, happy camping.